In today's video, I'm sharing with you my coloring plans. The first group of books that I have are books that I have recently purchased. I do plan to color in the books that I buy. I have a bad habit, which I'm dropping that habit, of buying books and never coloring in them. And that's not what I am all about these days. So this is a very new recent purchase. I bought this to participate in the group, the buddy color group that JI Colorist has. I'm a member of it, and these are the pages that we can color for June. We can select this page here or this page. I don't know which one I'm going to select. I just bookmarked both of them. Who knows? I might color both of them. These are pages from Tiny Worlds, an artist coloring book of Mesmerizing Miniatures and Uncanny Universes by Matt Edwards. I was inspired to pull out my Disney books so they don't collect dust and color in them by Hawaiian Hillbilly. This is the page that I plan to color in. So this is the first page, and it is called Jasmine Dancing in the Desert Sunshine. The next page that I am considering coloring is this one, Beauty and the Beast, Part 2. And those are all the pages that I plan to color in Disney Dreams Collection by Thomas Kincaid Studios. The next book that I have is a book from Lulu Mayo entitled A Million Puppies. I did not select a specific page. I will just focus on coloring this title page and the intro pages here. And if time permits, I'll pick something in here, okay? Now, what I want you to know is that if I do not color all of these pages in June, I will definitely roll them over into the next couple of months. And this is what I plan to finish here. This is my whip that I started. Hopefully I will finish it. I selected this page to color. I tried to pick a page that I thought was summery or reflected summer, so I guess this will do probably. That's all I plan to color in A Million Baby Animals. Somebody suggested that I do a color along in this book, Antique Dollhouse Coloring by Yumiko Tezura. I am going to do that. I'm going to do it two different ways. I'm going to do a color along and a color and chat, with the first page being a color and chat. This is the classic house. I'll be doing that for this page, and then I will move along and do a color along for this page, which is a room here. Color and chat, color along. The next book that I plan to do a little coloring in is Vibrant Wilds by Sarah Renee Clark. Let's check it out. You see, I've already started coloring. I was going to color this page, but I decided against it because I would have to pull these pages apart. Maybe I don't have to do that, but it's glued pretty well, and I did not want to tear anything. So I decided to flip the page and color this. So I started coloring this one. It's coming along very well. I will be coloring the other intro pages in the book, which are here. And if time permits, I will color the first full illustration in the book. And that is it for Vibrant Wilds. The next book that I have is an Asian coloring book. And it's about the little mouse Yuri on his sketchbook adventures. I selected this introduction page here. These two, which would be a double page spread somewhat. And then, if time permits, I wanted to color the characters here that are in the book. Get them set up with their little color scheme. And that is all that I plan to color in Yuri's Sketchbook Adventure. I have 2 Bobby Goods books that I plan to color in. This is the Day and Night coloring book. I've already colored that little title page. I plan to color the table of contents, the little flowers around here, and also this first page here. Now this book is good for alcohol markers, but I don't know that I will use alcohol markers in this book. I may be using some other stuff that I have just to use the stuff that I have. That's all I will be coloring in the Bobby Goods Day and Night coloring book. And the next coloring book that I have is the Spring and Summer coloring book. And this is it. I plan to color this first little page here, the table of contents, as well as this page. Now, I've already colored this page before, but not in a coloring book. I colored it on my little pouch here. So it looks a little bit different because there's a little hat there. There's no hat here on the bear. But for the most part, this is pretty much the same illustration. So I will be coloring this one. I think it's so cute. The next coloring book that I have is the Forest Girls coloring book, and I plan to just start with the first page here and work my way to the second page, and that's what I plan to do. I don't know that there are any other, I guess I could color some of the other items here, but I probably won't do that. But I think it's a possibility that you can if you want to. But I'll just be doing this first page here and possibly the second one. That's all I plan to color in the Forest Girls coloring book. And this is the author, illustrator. The next book that I have is Floromania coloring book. And this is by Ravina. I plan to color the This Book Belongs To page and the title page, and also I think the little elements that are on the opening pages or introductory pages. And if time permits, I will try to color the first page, which is here. And that's all I plan to color in Floromania. The last of the books that are my newest books to my collection is the Leon's Journey coloring book by Kanoko Agusa, and I plan to color this page, which is the opening of the book. I think it's so cute. I can't wait to use some tinted watercolor pencils here. I can't wait. But yeah, this is one of the pages that I plan to color. I love the way the paper feels. It doesn't feel like the other paper that I have in some of her other books. It just feels really good to me. And next, I want to color this page with the other little characters that are in the book. And hopefully I can complete these 2 pages here. And that's all I will be coloring in Leon's Journey, Johanna Basford's Magical Worlds. And I plan to finish coloring the title page here, and also just color a lot of the introductory pages. I want to color the butterflies here, and I also want to color this page, which is the introduction page, as well as the tips for coloring page. That is it for Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford. The next coloring book that I have, also by Johanna Basford, is World of Flowers. And I plan to color the title page. And I also plan to color the back of the title page here. And if time permits, I want to color the introduction page as well as the tips for coloring page. And that is all I plan to color in World of Flowers. Scandinavian by Zena Shaha. I guess that's how you say it. I plan to finish this little title page that I started doing with my slicey pens, which I really do like. They are so smooth. Yes. I will be finishing this page, and I will be doing this little page here, which more or less is an introductory page or just a note from Zena here, the illustrator. And after I do that, I plan to do this page. That's all I plan to color in Scandinavian. The next 3 coloring books are all from Mel Pomini. The first one is Circle of Life. And I plan to color this page, but I actually want to color some of the opening pages. So I hope to color this one and this one, as well as a regular page, this one. That's all I plan to color in Circle of Life. Moving on to the next coloring book, which is Nature's Mandalas, also again by Mel Pomini. I have started a page in here, and I will be working on it for the month. That's it for Nature's Mandalas. And my last Mel Pomini book is Enchanted Earth. And I plan to finish my whip. And if time permits, I will do a little coloring here. This is a lot. But I plan to kind of, color the intro pages. I don't know that I'll get this done because I actually want to finish this up, but this is the only page that I selected in this book. And that is it for Enchanted Earth. I will be coloring in Dark Fairy Tales, Kirby Rosanes book, and I plan to color the cover page here and these 2 pages, which are the opening pages or introductory pages to the book. And if time permits, I will color this portion of the book, which is, I guess, the little woodwork type of stuff. And that's all I plan to color in Dark Fairy Tale. The next coloring book that I have is a mythographic coloring book. It is Rainbow Realms. I plan to color this page. And if time permits, I will color this page. What I want you to know when it comes to mythographic coloring books, I don't usually color the cover page. What I do is I use this to test out mediums that I'm going to be using on my pages. So this is like my test page. I thought you would like to know that because I don't ever color this page. Not to make it look pretty or anything like that. I just test out stuff here. The next mythographic coloring book that I have is Mythographic Voyage by Joseph Cadombang. And I have a whip in here that I need to complete. And this is it. This is one of the pages that I'll be working on in this book. And the second page that I selected, if time permits, I want to color this page. And the last coloring book that I have to share with you is Mythographic Wild Summer. I saved the best for last because this is a book that I will be coloring in throughout the whole summer. And this book is illustrated by Joseph Cadombang. The first group of pages that I have, and I have my little June sticker here, is this page. I want to color this page. And hopefully I can move on to this page for June. That's it for my June pages. And the next group of pages I have, this one is my July pages. I'm only choosing 2. This is the first page. And this is the second page. And the next set of pages that I will be coloring are for August. This page. And this page for August. And the last couple of pages that I'll be coloring, these are for September. I have this page here and this page. Doesn't it look, does that look funny to you? Somebody said that this was AI right here. I saw that in a review on Amazon. I don't really think that's the case, but let me know what you think about this cat right here, if you made it to this part of the video, okay? I just don't think that's the case. I think it's just the way he drew it or something, all right? Those are all the pages that I plan to color for the whole entire summer in Mythographic Wild Summer by Joseph Cadombang. Now, if you see any books that I'm coloring in that you have and you would like to do a buddy color with me, feel free to reach out. Let me know. You can shoot me an email. I'll pop my email up here on the screen, or you can send me a message through Instagram if you are following me there. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.